Welcome in, nerds and nerdettes. There's an important decision that each model building channel kind of has to go through, and it's time to address my decision on the topic. The topic is historically accurate decals. So, with frankly most of the models available in the market and that actually get built being military vehicles, and a healthy portion of those being World War II military vehicles, we run into a case where doing the decals on those models often includes certain symbols that are, representative of particular political factions of countries that are known to have performed pretty heinous acts in the course of human history. It's also not always convenient to do what I did with the MiG-29 build by converting the aircraft into a Ukrainian airplane instead of a Russian airplane given today's events. Downvote me, Russian bots. Go ahead, go for it. It can be a challenge to decide what to do with that. Obviously, you're representing the worst of a group of people. You are, in some cases, bringing up very rough memories for potential viewers. And realistically, the ramifications, particularly of World War II, but also World War I, the ramifications of those events are still circling the globe and still have an impact to people's lives. So the decision there is, do you hide the symbols and the markings on the aircraft, or do you not? And of course, the big one is obviously, Nazi Germany's symbol. And it's present not only on the German aircraft, but you'll find it on British and American aircraft in the form of, kill tallies. So given that this video will be coming out at the same time I'm building the Memphis Belle has this mark on her. My personal thoughts on this are that history should be remembered, and that by hiding away that flag or that image, that symbol, those markings, it does a disservice to that history. It does a disservice to the victims of that history. It does a disservice to everyone involved. And it makes a convenient way to not have to think about it when realistically it should be something we continue to think about and we continue to remember, and we continue to remember in the context of trying to let that memory guide us to be better as a people. So for that reason, all the historic aircraft builds that will be on the channel will show all of their historic markings on screen. For those of you affected by this, that don't want to see it, may not believe the same thing I do, and just don't want to interact with that at all, when there's a build series comes out that's going to feature it, it should be pretty obvious. Feel free to click away, wait for the next one, or go to something else that interests you more for the time being. For the rest of you, there should be no surprise when that livery, those decals, or those aircraft are shown on screen. So that's my position on this topic. Wanted to just get it out there in its own video that I can reference in all future videos as a standalone and not buried in the middle of a Memphis Belle episode that's the third aircraft I've built on the channel. So thank you for listening, and I hope you join me for the next build, and obviously the completion of Memphis Belle.